Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel and to this little bonus video. I bet that you did not think that I was gonna upload today, and to be fair, neither did I. I wasn't planning on filming this, but I have this one. And you're probably wondering, bitch, how did you get your hands on this? And to be fair, I'm kind of wondering the same thing. I got this sent to me from my friend Jen Gerard, which is the CEO of Gerard Cosmetics. She sent me this new item that Gerard Cosmetics is releasing, which is the Clean Canvas Eye Base in medium. And this is a very nice eye base that I tried out today for the first time. It's very creamy and lightweight and very different from any other eye bases that I've ever worked with. I don't feel like I had any problems blending over it. I will talk a bit about it during the demo part of this video, because most of the things that I will want to say about both of these products will be throughout the demo part of this video. So I'm just gonna keep it very brief here in the beginning. I did get sent this as a gift from Jen. Gerard Cosmetics and Midas Cosmetics obviously is not the same thing, and obviously Smokey Glow and Jen Gerard are obviously not the same thing. But Jen and the owner of Midas, Rocio, I think her name is Rocio, they are friends, and Rocio actually gave her some extra palettes to give away. So she sent me one together with this new item so that I could try both of them, and that's what I'm doing in this video. So this is a little extra bonus video where I'm creating this look. This is the palette from the collab between Midas Cosmetics and Smokey Glow. In case you did not recognize this palette, it got to me today on Monday. Jen sent it to me via Express. How nice is that? Like for me in Sweden to get something like that so quickly. I did do some swatches of this palette, and I will put that up on top of me right now so that you can see what they look like. Some of the mattes are slightly similar, and I do talk a bit about this throughout the demo portion of this video, that I used 5 mattes on my eyes, and to be fair, I can only see 2 now that I'm done. So I think that in the future when I'm working with these mattes, I'm probably gonna start with the darkest one first and blend that out. Otherwise, I do feel like some of these are similar and they're gonna look like one and the same color on the eyes, and I prefer a bit more of a gradient. But I will say that I didn't have any problem blending them out or anything like that, but they are just slightly thinner. So if you want to have a super like in the pan kind of a look, I do recommend you going in with the darkest one first and then just blending out the edge with a lighter one, instead of going in with the lighter first and then topping that with the darker one. Both techniques usually work with most eyeshadows, and I did do the technique where I start with the lightest one here, but I do think that I will get an even more intense result if I start with the darkest one, and that's what I'm gonna do next time that I'm using this palette. I also feel that maybe I'm a bit like excessive using so many mattes, but just wanted to get a feel for the palette, and maybe most people don't use like 5 mattes doing a look like this, because to be fair, it doesn't really look like 5 mattes at this point. Oh, I have some little dimples here. Do you see them? My little dimples? They're so cute. And I'm also using the Leno shade on my lid and the Nutty shade in my inner corners. I have this, and this matte, but you can only see like these 2 here, to be fair. But that's just the way it is sometimes. I do like the look. I am filming this on a Monday night, so I'm feeling very glam for a Monday night. And so far after using it, I will say that I think it's a really nice quality. The colors are very bright and fun. They swatch really nicely. This is a nice iridescent duochrome. This also has a very nice duochrome thing to it. It's like a, well, you saw, it's like a dark brown with a purple shift. And then this Leno one do have some periwinkle sheeny particles to it. And then there are some shimmers. This one is more of a satin, to be fair, and also this Instagram model feels more like a, not as like shiny, bright, sparkly like Group Chat, for example. You do have some more neutrally shades here if you prefer doing that. I obviously prefer more colorful looks, but it's always nice to have some neutrals in the palette. I do reach for neutrals from time to time. I like the sleek packaging and the sparkly outside. It has just a sparkly back as well. It says Midas Cosmetics times Smokey Glow, and then it has a mirror. It does come with a little slip like this that says Smokey Glow and Midas Cosmetics, and it has the ingredients on the back. It does come with a plastic cover to make sure that the mirror stays without powder. I usually don't use those because I usually do not do my makeup in these mirrors. And they also came with a little picture of Hannah. Don't forget to check out Hannah if you haven't. I will leave her channel down below, and of course where you can get this palette, because when you're seeing this, I'm gonna put this up on the 28th, and that is when the second pre-launch of this palette and this collection is coming. Because there's also a highlighter and a lip gloss set in this little collection, kind of a thingy-jingy, and I wanted to buy this whole set. I wanted to buy the PR package, but somehow I wasn't able when the first launch was, and I talked to the owner of Midas Cosmetics, asking like, when is the next restock, and are you gonna send all the things out at the same time? And she did let me know that she was gonna send it to me in PR, and I'm very grateful for that. So with that, if she does, I mean, sometimes things doesn't end up like that, and I have no hard feelings if it doesn't end up like that, but if she does, I will have 2 palettes, and I will obviously give away one of the palettes to you, and I'll do another video so we can do a second look. Let me know down below what kind of look you would like to see second. I'm kind of feeling doe-foot, like a smoky eye with doe-foot and some purples in the crease. I'm kind of feeling that. I think that that could be really pretty. So far, really enjoying this little palette. I'm super grateful for Jen for sending it my way. I really am enjoying this one as well. I will try and find some information about like the price and when this is being released. I'm looking forward to trying this a bit more. I actually just used up my Sigma eye primer, so this comes very handy because I am using the Urban Decay primer right now. I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I think it's too thick and too dry, and it just doesn't like make my lids look that sexy. So I'm really looking forward to trying this a bit more. You can see how it looks throughout the demo in this video, and I think that was everything. I just wanted to do a little introduction in the beginning, show you some swatches, and let you know like why I have this palette, because I am not really on Midas Cosmetics PR list, even though she told me that she was gonna send me this in PR. And you know how I feel about PR. I don't reach out to brands asking for PR. I don't reach out to brands like introducing myself. I'm not that person. I don't do that, and also I don't want to be flooded with PR. Like, what if they say yes? Like, I don't need that many things in my life, so I try to not reach out to brands. I want it to be more organic. Like, if they find me and they think I'm a good fit, and if I think that they're a good fit, I say let's go. But I don't like reach out to brands myself. It's happened a very few times, and with brands that I have been truly interested in trying, because I had like a love affair with them. So I was aiming to buy this collection. Maybe that's what I wanted to say. My view on PR is always that if it ends up getting to me in PR, that's lovely. If not, and I still want it, I'll just buy it. Because at the end of the day, PR is an added bonus. It is not the backbone of my channel, and I also don't want too much things in PR. I only want to get things in PR that I actually want to like use on my channel, or at least that I think that I can give away to some of you as a good gift. I'm almost losing my ring here. That was everything. So sorry. Did I talk for 10 minutes in the beginning? Let's see if I can cut that down. If you see that this beginning was shorter than 10 minutes, give me a thumbs up for being a good editor and actually getting this down a bit. But let's get into the demo part of this video where I'm doing this little look. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to check out Hannah as well. And I will also link, of course, where you can get the collab tomorrow, and the times and the prices and all that. I'm pretty sure this is like $36. Pretty sure it's $36, and the highlighter duo and the lip gloss set is like somewhere in the 20s, and you can always use a code at Midas. I don't have a code, but I do know that other people have codes, so don't forget to use a code at Midas Cosmetics. I do think you get like 20% off, so don't forget to do that if you want to buy the palette. But yeah, that was it. Now let's get into the look. Apparently the dog is sleeping next to me. We're gonna play with this palette. I probably talked about this in the beginning. I'm hoping, really hoping. I haven't touched this yet. I haven't swatched it. I haven't done anything. So this is truly going to be a first impression. You've already seen the look, but I haven't, because I have ideas. This palette, like I described in the beginning, came together with this new eyeshadow base that is called the Clean Canvas Eye Base, and this is in medium 1. So this is from Gerard Cosmetics, and the thing, like, I opened this up, and the thing that struck me is that this is very liquidy. Can you see that this is liquidy? I have a bunch in the lid as well. Super intriguing. I tried a bit on my hand and it seems very intriguing. I'm gonna use a little duo fiber brush. This is from Colourpop. It's an F11. Ooh, this is so exciting. So I'm gonna try this together with the eyeshadows. Ooh, this is so fun. This is a good shade for me. Jen, you did really good with this shade. I really love this shade. Sweetie, why are you licking the rug? So I'm just gonna blend this out a bit. I feel like it has a really good coverage and it's very like creamy. It's not runny on the eyes, it's just very creamy. So it's very easy to spread. I feel like sometimes eyeshadow primers tend to start drying up immediately when you put them on your eyes. So it becomes a bit hard to actually spread them when you have a bit more mature lids like I do, and you end up like dragging them across your lids. And I don't feel like that is that comfortable. So we're gonna see how this one holds up and how this is looking with the eyeshadows. I'm gonna give this a second to set as well before I go in with some eyeshadows on top of it. But it looks really good. I'm just gonna even out the edges. Okay, this went on really silky smooth and it feels very lightweight on my eyes. But since it is a bit more creamy, I am gonna set it a bit with this Cold Brew, which is just a matte like bone colored shade. I'm just setting it in the crease. Nowhere else. Since I have a bit older lids, I tend to get a bit of like folds and creases in the lid department. So I'm just setting it here so that I don't have to set it too much with the colored shadows, because it feels a little bit tacky, but it feels very lightweight and this color is perfect. So we're gonna see how shadows behave on top of this. Oh, and before I forget, I am wearing the Virgo Moon Blur Velvet Blur lipstick from Colourpop. It looks like this. This is what I'm wearing, and I'm wearing the flat white lip gloss. Is it called flat white? Yeah, from Bite Beauty. I think that this is discontinued, but basically it's just a very light gloss on top. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Yum Cut in my outer part of my crease, and I'm gonna use Colleague, which is spelled incorrectly. I've got the real deal when it comes to limited edition palettes. I'm gonna use this in the inner part of my crease, and then I'm gonna deepen it up with some other colors. Okay, so I'm taking Colleague now. Am I even in frame? Did I fall out of frame? Am I in frame? I hope so. And I'm gonna put that in the inner part. Ooh, that's very pigmented. I think I'm gonna pick Warrior. I think I'm gonna pick Warrior and then deepen it up even more with Amazing in the outer part. And I think I'm gonna use Content in the inner part just to deepen it up. So I'll start with Warrior. We'll see how this is, or if it's even showing at all, or if it's all gonna look the same. I honestly don't know. This is like the bright red one. I think I'm gonna pick a bit of this purpley Content and I'm gonna put that under my eyes. Yeah, I think we're doing this. I want to use this shade that's called Leno, the purpley one. I think I'm going to use that all over my lid, and I think I'm going to use just my finger. That really picks up really nice. It has a bit of a duochrome to it. It's got some periwinkle sheen to it. So I'm going to put that all over my lid. It is a little bit flaky, so I do think that either your finger or some setting spray is definitely going to work the best with these. Maybe I should spray... Can I spray my finger with setting spray? Can you do that? Is that a thing? Let me try. This feels super weird. Is this a thing? Oh yeah, this is definitely a thing. I feel like a freak, but who cares when this is the result? Okay, so I definitely want to do Nutty, which is this blue duochrome kind of a shade. I'm definitely gonna do that in my inner corners. I'm gonna spray that as well to make it as like intense as possible, and then I think and then I think I'm gonna put some purple in my waterline. Ooh, that's really pretty. And do some mascara, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. That is very pretty. Okay, so this is the look right now, and I have to be 100% honest, I like it, but there is no way that you can see that I've used 5 different mattes on my lid, because you can't. You can maybe see 2. They're like the purple and then the pinky red. They do blend in a bit into each other. I've used this one, this one and this one, and you can't really tell except these two. These are basically the only two you see. They are a bit thin, which doesn't necessarily mean that they are bad, but it usually means that if you want to get a super intense result and if you want them to not blend into each other so it turns into one color, it's easiest for you to start with the darkest one first. Or maybe you're the kind of person that I am not, meaning you go for a more effortless look and maybe you only use like 1 or 2 mattes, then I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. But if you want to have that very clear gradient, which is something that I appreciate, it's probably going to be a better idea to start with the darkest one first, and that's what I'm going to do next time that I do my look. But I really do like it. It looks very bright and fun. I also use the Play 101 pencil in number 19 from Etude House. These are discontinued though. I don't think they... I think they discontinued these and came out with this, like they revamped it and came out with it again, but not the same colors. I have looked for it. So unfortunately the eyeliner is discontinued. I'm gonna put on some lashes. I'm just gonna put on, what do I have in front of me? Well, I have these ones. These are the Huda Beauty Sashas. They were in front of me. I'm gonna put those on and I'm gonna... how am I gonna fix this hair? I'm just gonna put a hat on. Honestly, my hair is not doing its best right now. It's living out of dry shampoo. This is actually filmed on a Monday night. I just came home from work and saw this package, so I'm gonna put even more dry shampoo in. Like, look at this. Is that even gonna save it? I don't know. We'll see. I'll come back and we'll see what I did. Maybe, I don't have high hopes. Okay, so that is the finished look. This is what it looks like right now. I hope maybe you can't. Maybe you can see a little how it looks. I don't think the blend is absolutely perfect, but for being a Monday night after work, it is fully acceptable. I do like the look. I think it looks really good. The licorice between my teeth? I don't think so. I ate some licorice in between. Don't look at me with those judgy eyes. I love me some licorice. It was absolutely delicious. If you want to have more info, don't forget to check the description box. I always put a lot of info there, and let me know what you want to see more, because I want to do more things. I just wish that I had more time. I am dying to make a smoky look with this purpley, like it's like a duochrome dark purple. I think that this would make such an amazing smoky eye. Really think that that would be nice. Also, I love that there is a matte white here, so you can actually do a really nice matte, like cut crease situation. I love that as well. So there's a lot of really fun shades here. Let me know what you would like to see. Like I said, I will most probably revisit this in the future here on my channel. And that was it for this video. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey. Oh, that's my phone. Okay, that's my phone. Hey, do you want to come and say hi? Do you want to come and say hi? Ah, hur du vem som kom? Hur du vem som kom? Oh! Ricardo came home and he's so excited. Oh god, I got all wet. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to check out Hannah. And I will see you tomorrow for my regular video.